Hello again, welcome to another episode of the Allotment Dram. This is a series of short videos where we sit and talk about different whiskies in the surroundings of our North London allotments. As you can see, join me today on what is an absolutely fabulous afternoon. Bright blue sky, sunshine, wall-to-wall sunshine, still a little sort of chill, that little sort of hint of winter in the air, but an absolutely lovely afternoon to be up here and doing a few odd jobs and so on. But of course I am here to talk about whiskey and to present to you today's Allotment Dram. And what is it, I hear you ask? Well, it's a brand new whiskey, that's what it is. It's the Midleton Very Rare 2021 vintage, and this is the 38th edition of the Midleton Very Rare, and it was first released in 1984. And it marks the first that is put together by Kevin O'Gorman, who is the very nice guy. We're very lucky to have met him a few times, and took part in the global launch last week sometime, where he presented from Midleton, obviously online as everything is these days. But as I say, he's only the third person to oversee this series of whiskies, which is now, this is the 38th edition. So Barry Crockett was the first, legendary figure in the Irish whiskey industry. And he started the whole series in 1984 and took it well into the 2000s, actually, where it's taken over by Brian Nation in 2013, I think was his first. And now Kevin O'Gorman, his first is 2021. So very privileged and a big honour for real pinnacle. The whiskey is seen as a real pinnacle of Irish whiskey. Very hard to beat. So real privilege position. As Kevin was talking about at the launch, he feels very honoured and privileged to get his hands on the Midleton Very Rare. But what is Midleton Very Rare? Well, as I say, it's really widely regarded as a pinnacle of Irish whiskey, and it's a mix of old and rare single grain and single pot still whiskies, which range in age, quite a breadth of age. In this case, the 2021 vintage, you've got the youngest whiskey being 15 years and the oldest whiskey being 36 years. So if some of you have worked out the maths, in whiskey terms, 36 years back takes you to 1984, and that's really a little hat tip from Kevin to Barry Crockett in the first edition that was released in that year. He's included some whiskey from 1984 in there. So very, very sort of old for an Irish whiskey, actually. So everything is matured in American oak, as it has been all through the series, actually. It's not really deviated at all from that, and always presented at 40% ABV as well. So, very accessible. It's not one of these big car strength whiskies that some people find quite difficult. But there we are. So the 2021 vintage Midleton Very Rare. This is available globally. They never say the amount of physical actual bottles, but they reasonable sized batch. But this will cost you, well, not this is obviously the media sample, but the full 70cl bottle, which comes in a very elegant, quite chiseled bottle, actually, if you look it up. But this is obviously the media sample, but the full bottle comes in at 180 euros, which is around, well, 155 pounds, something like that, $220 US. So not, given the prestige and the rarity of it, not too bad, we don't think. But I think we should get on and have a taste. Why not? That's what we're here for at the end of the day. There we go. So let's have a smell and a taste here. So immediately there's this wonderful elegance. It's got this luxurious sort of finesse to it. A lovely set of sort of vanilla coconut, like creamed coconut, something like that. Some butterscotch and some sort of milk chocolate in there, but also some tropical fruits. There's like a hint of, it's almost like overripe banana. There's sort of then sort of stone, quite ripe stone fruits, like think of like nectarine or peach, maybe apricot in there as well. Let's have a taste. That's it. I mean, I forgot to mention the colour actually, but look at that, you know, lovely golden sort of colour. But yeah, so on the taste, that sort of finesse and luxurious quality really shines through. You know, it's quite mouth coating, quite creamy, yeah, wonderfully elegant. Again, this sort of vanilla, coconut, butterscotch, maybe a bit of toffee in there as well now. But you've also got other sweetnesses like a sort of honey or golden syrup in there. And let's have another taste. Then you've got a sort of like a baked apple with like a pinch of quite warming spices sort of sprinkled over it, like cinnamon, maybe some powdered ginger, maybe just a hint of clove or pepper, something like that as well. But there's also those tropical fruits in the background. You've got this banana again, definitely some nectarine and apricot as well. But there's also something now, you know, quite late, I mean maybe like a minute or so after I've swallowed that, there's something fruity but a little bit tartar and sharper. So it reminds me a bit of like you know, starfruit or like kiwi, something like that, maybe a tiny bit of lime zest. But yeah, what a fabulous combination of taste and flavour sort of mingling together. You know, that shows the real skill of, you know, a master blender when you're bringing all these different whiskies of different ages and different styles, because of course you've got single grain and you've got single pot still here at play as well. So marrying those together to create something like this is, you know, highly skilled job. So, you know, well done to Kevin for that, and you know, we look forward to see what the sort of next editions that he's going to be putting together are like. But yeah, absolutely stunning whiskey actually, you know, so delicious, and yeah, not much else really to say, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and from myself and the Midleton Very Rare 2021 vintage, we will bid you farewell. We're going to get on with a few more jobs and enjoy this spectacular afternoon up here, and we hope to see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.